Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match reaction. Everton 0, Manchester City 2. This video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball's app makes it possible to keep up to date with all the latest scores, transfer news and stats all in the one place. To download OneFootball's app, click the link in the description. As I said, Manchester City have come to Goodison and won 2-0 tonight, but Everton put in a really hard working, determined and disciplined performance tonight, and something that's been missing in my opinion for the last, well, certainly for probably the last 8 weeks. Marco Silva made 5 changes to the team, brought John Joe Kenny in for Seamus Coleman, Tom Davis was in there, Luca Dean returned after suspension, we had Gylfi Sigurdsson dropping to the bench, Garner came back in, Theo Walcott kept his place, Dominic Calvert-Lewin was up front, and you know, you looked at the team and thought, okay, he's trying to change it. You were obviously concerned playing a team like Manchester City are fabulous, but Everton stuck to the task, and the crowd, I think the crowd were fantastic tonight, really got behind the team worked hard. I thought Davis and Calvert-Lewin were exceptional in terms of the work rate. John Joe Kenny was fantastic. He was up against Leroy Sané, who I think is just an incredible footballer. And then he had Raheem Sterling to contend with for the last half an hour when Sané went off, and he stuck to his task brilliantly all night. I find it difficult to, apart from probably Walcott, and I don't really want to single him out because he, you know, it's one of those with him, but I felt as though everybody else really worked hard for the manager and the fans tonight, and that's all you can ask. I've seen people say that Everton fans are difficult to please and all that. Well, Alan Myers had it right on Twitter, and he said, we're really not difficult to please. If you work hard for that shirt and show you care, we will back you. And that's what happened tonight. Evertonians backed the team. You know, first half, we were pressing high. We were having to stay in the game at times because they had a lot of the ball. But you know what? They didn't really cause us any problems as such. They got in a couple of times with some clever football. I think it was Sergio Aguero hit the top of the bar with a flick, but that was really it. Jordan Pickford made an incredible save, but the flag had gone up. But other than that, there was nothing from them. There was shots from outside the box which fizzed wide. Admittedly, Everton didn't offer that much going forward. We had moments where we've had opportunities and it hasn't played out. Someone's played the wrong pass. They've got blocks in at important times. But you're playing against, in my opinion, the best team in the land. At the moment, best team in the country. I'm singing their song for them. You know, when we get into the half-time whistle, 0-0, we've done well. We give a free kick away, Garner, just a fraction too late, a free kick, and you're thinking, these aren't great off this, so, you know, let's just see it right. And they play a little round the corner, and our players run in. And then Kurt Zouma just allows Laporte a free header, the cross comes in, Zuma's gone too far, hurts himself in the process, and Laporte plants the header past Pickford right on half time. You know, 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first half, and we're 1 down. The players were applauded off the pitch though by the supporters for giving it, you know, a right good goal. We come out for the second half, the fans are right behind them. The atmosphere I thought was very good, you know, the backing the team high energy, and made it really difficult for Manchester City. And, you know, we had a Garner shot which Ederson saved. We had a couple of moments where the final ball just evaded us. One where Richarlison plays Cenk Tosun in late on, and it's just overhit, otherwise he's in on goal. Man City, they really had to work for it. I mean, my voice is a little bit hoarse, not at the team, at Craig Pawson. What a horrendous performance as a referee from him. It wasn't even that difficult a game, and yet he just managed to get so many things wrong. Fernandinho, who oh my God, that's the player we need, that kind of player. He was brilliant, done about 7 fouls before he gets booked, and yet Kurt Zouma does one normal challenge on Gabriel Jesus, who goes down, you get the card out immediately. Just pathetic. But, you know, City, they did control the game. They're 60-odd% of the ball, and, you know, we'll tell you they controlled the game. But it wasn't until the 7th minute of stoppage time when they put, I think, an unfair reflection on the game by getting the second goal. It was a ball in to Gabriel Jesus. Jordan Pickford makes a brilliant save. And unfortunately for him, it loops up in the air and drops back for Jesus to just nod it in. And it gives the scoreline a feel of it was comfortable for City, and it really wasn't. disappointment that we've lost the game, but you know what? Shoots of recovery there. The players responded and worked hard for the manager and the supporters. And if they'd have played like that against Wolves, we'd have beat them. What I thought was really good tonight, we were a little bit more direct when we needed to be. We played football when we tried to play as much football as we could. I thought Dominic Calvert-Lewin was superb up front. A really excellent performance from him. Tom Davies, again, midfield was brilliant. Jonjo. They've all had a good game for me, bar Theo Walcott, who was below it. We know that he can be a dangerous player for us, and it's just not quite happening. And when the manager took Bernard off, I was scratching my head because it'd have been Walcott, because I thought Bernard had a good game. But it's all opinions, isn't it? Anyway, that is my take on it. Manchester City are top of the league. They've come and beat Everton 2-0 at Goodison. We have to go to Watford at the weekend and play with that desire and intensity. And if we do that, we can get something from it. Thanks for watching. See you soon on Toffee TV.